my savior. I don't believe you're a liar. I don't cause you're the man in my heart. Ruler of my heart, ruler of my heart, ruler of my heart. Ruler of my heart, ruler of my heart, ruler of my heart. Ruler of my heart, ruler of my heart. Ruler of my heart, ruler of my heart, ruler of my heart. My name is Deku, and welcome back to the 3rd anniversary of Alien Stage. Even more songs to listen to, because every time I listen to these fuck-ass songs, I get 1,000 views, and that means I get $3. But, as always, I always have to... Whoa. Did I look really hot there? I hope so. I have to listen to them. I love them. But today, thank fucking God, we have a double up this time. We are going to be listening to All In and All In Ivan version with Luka. Obviously, I forgot to say that one. But thank you all so much for watching these videos. It's a bit, it's a more of a relaxing time to do these ones specifically, because I don't have to like, it's kind of like a turn my brain off kind of thing, right? And that's one of the fun things about this channel, is that we can be very serious, and, you know, very community forward, very building momentum forward, liberation, queer theory, you know, disabled people, neurodivergent, and, you know, people of color, all that other stuff, you know, the marooned, as I call them. But then we can also go back to having some fun, just doing some fun stuff, right? And it helps, right? Because if you have fun, you can draw more people in, so that you have more people whenever the tough times come around, right? But let's get into this for Luka All In and Ivan All In. This one is, I don't know how many of the bad thoughts I'm going to have this time around, because honestly, All In is probably a little down on my list, right? It's not as angsty as the rest of them, but let's get into this. Why is this a deeper bass? This is way deeper than what the canon song is for Hyuna. Hello, Luka. Oh my God, my lung scarring is kicking up again. Oh my, Luka. God damn. Oh my Lord. For those of you who don't know, I've had like COVID 3 times, and because of all the times I've had COVID, it's fucked up my lungs really bad. So like there's like actual scarring on my lungs, which is why I cough really hard sometimes. It was not a good idea to be a smoker, but shit happens. Good thing I don't anymore though. This is awesome. Hearing like a different pitch for Luka compared to everything else that he's had. Oh my God. So bang! Cheers! Sean! Oh my god, okay, never mind. I'm having bad thoughts. Imagine AU where it's not Hyuna as the leader of like the rebels and the violent leftist extremist. I know, very based. Even if that's the case. But like imagine it's Luka instead. Even worse, what if it's a clone of Luka that's on stage and there's a damaged, like legless version of Luka that's leading the resistance? Or maybe Hyuna became the icon instead of Luka and she's the one with a bunch of clones? I don't know. Break ya! Cheers! Cheers! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, am I overreacting? Is the captain overreacting? Is Captain Deku overreacting? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe just a smidge. Okay. Maybe I'm reading too far into this. Maybe, but nothing's ever too deep, all right? We understand the importance of narrative on this channel. We understand the importance of interpretation of art, even if it wasn't meaningful, because that is what art is about. It is never too deep. It is never not that deep. It is always what we want to interpret it as. What if the reason why he's breathing so hard in this version is because of all of his heart problems, and the reason why the heartbeat isn't as pronounced as in the original is because of his heart problems and the experimentation that we know that he went under, which caused his blue little fingies to happen and occur? And he's laughing. Oh, I'm just imagining, you know, like the blush that he has when he's thinking about Hyuna. Imagine that his heartbeat, his heart is beating hard because in this version, he's still obsessed with Hyuna, just like he is in canon, and he's smiling. He's like, oh. Dude, his fucking voice got me fence slumping, alright? He's got me. Break ya! Cheers! Oh my lord. Yeah, I think I preed a little. Oh. Is this one even deeper? Hold on. It is even deeper. Sounds like it's like on an 8-string bass. Oh, down, boy, down, 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 boy. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. You know, I think it's a really underutilized part of discussion with an alien stage, and that is Hyuna's alcoholism. I think we as a fandom need to, like, address that a little bit more, because she is very, very clearly an alcoholic. Like, a very heavy drinker alcoholic, right? Like, constantly. One of the things that you could say that led to her death was the alcoholism, because of blood thinning from alcohol, and it caused her to bleed out, even if it was just from a gut wound that would have probably have been survivable if it had not been for possibly her leg injury, which leads to bad blood flow and other things like that, but also her alcoholism leading to damage of her internal organs that wasn't very survivable after she got shot. Cheers! Oh, I can't wait to hear him start breathing heavy, dog. Oh. Oh, it is storming outside. So bad. You could also have an interpretation that Hyuna also has a gambling problem, because her name, or the song name, is All In, and that's a gambling term, which is very possible given what we know about her and the Resistance and, you know, robbery and other things, which is completely justified, right? Everything that the Resistance does, even in its violence, is 100% justified under the sheer amount of oppression and death and genocide the humans face under the Stygians, right? You cannot fault an animal for biting because they are being beaten constantly, right? You can't expect them to try and talk their way out of it whenever every time they probably talk, they get commodified, right? But we also have to acknowledge that the fact that there is, you know, that kind of demeanor within her that is very reflective of Mizzy as well, who herself is very selfish, but also Hyuna herself is selfish in the way of, you know, being very greedy and the like. Let me hear it. Well, of course he's not breathing. Well, of course he's not breathing. He got fucking Charlie Kirk'd right on stage. All right? No wonder he's not breathing. He can't breathe, right? He can't breathe. There ain't no airflow into his fucking neck. There ain't no... Right into the... Well, to be fair, he got shot here, and then it went... And he goes... Right? So... I wouldn't expect him to be breathing heavy after all that. I say all of that as Ivan's biggest fan over here, right? Oh my gosh. Ugh. Phew. Yeah, I didn't just pre there. I completely. Yeah, it's all over my screen. It's all. Hold on. You got a little something. Thank God this is an 18+ channel. Oh my God. But yeah, that was awesome. Hyuna all in, Till's all in, Ivan's all in, Luke is all in. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, Ivan accepted Ivan's offer to join the rebels as a kid. Yeah. I love how he isn't trying to act like Hyuna and Till, who sing this song fully rebelling. Instead, he just sounds childish and cheerful. This suits his character. Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, look at the background art. He doesn't seem very serious. He doesn't seem very like thrilled or even like really deep into it. He kind of. It's almost like all of the all-in things are like trying to represent the different kinds of drunk, right? Again, alcoholism with Hyuna, where you know he's very cheerful. Hyuna's was very boisterous, very, you know, kind of, very controlling, like, not controlling, but, like, controlled, and very, aware, and then there's Till's, which is very, like, angry and full of rebellion, and then there's Luka's, who's very, almost, like, seductive about it, which is very, very interesting. I really like that. I wonder what Mizzy's all-in would be. Mizzy's would probably represent maybe anger, maybe even passivity, which would reflect how Mizzy was during All-In. She was a very passive part of that music video. But Deku, you've done it again. You've turned 6 minutes into 20 minutes. Zoom on in. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like down below. And while you're down there, I have Patreon. I have memberships. I have the Discord. Discord.gg/DekuPirate. That's Discord.gg/DekuPirate. If you want a safe space, if you need some place to talk, if you want to learn about politics, if you want to learn about liberation, if you want to learn about, you know, ways that you can possibly even help your community, or even in small ways, just, you know, being aware and being able to maybe talk to people, or maybe spread the server to other people, or spread these videos to other people, because this community is a safe space. This community is a place where we can all come together. It's not just me. I have a bunch of moderators. I have the cadre. I have the deck council. They constantly helps. They try to help people. They try to educate people. They moderate. They do all sorts of other stuff. I may be the captain, but, you know, we're all in this together, so we're all helping each other. But yeah, thank you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Thank you to the members and patrons, aka the Ultimate Fleet. Saline, Peachy Bun, Sleepy Sheepy, Lolo Bartazal, Finch R, Eminelli, Bell, Lily McMillan, Henri, Shira, Angel313, Andrew Ortega, Ariana Henry, Yoan, Test, Helen, Miles Morales, Buklarka Bagi, Another Dragon, Moonze W, On You, Lind, the Vocaloid Nerd ARG, Distar, Leah, Yui Izumi, AT, Chocobo/Chris, Annie, Shen Guang, #1 Ash Bradley fan, Michaela Malone, Gondala, Haruka Sakurai, It's Hope, Mealy, Sin Amon Klein, CEO, Ori, Questionable Decisions, Indami Sochiro, Shali, Purist Failure, Shelly, Joe, Futa Kajiyama, Nami WP, Kaku, Gukan, Mono, Cerulean, Brixie, Undying Flames, Nail, Rookie Go Boom, Pregnant Valentino, Hey, Makoto Kayano, Luca, Lunar Eclipse, Valis, Tivita, Anna Beatrice, Lodikosi Kos, Ariana Scroggins, Zahara Yavuz, Lidit Katrayan, Hania Jankuwaska, Maria Rosales, Saiva, Game Roblox, Catherine Stacy. And now, a very special thank you to the paid tiers, starting with Fresh Pirates, Yui Izumi, Shelly, Angel313, Haruka Sakurai, Flowers, and Amelie. And now for the crewmates, Saline, Makoto Kayano, and Shelly. And finally, an enormous declaration of veneration to the highest paid members, Shelly. If you wish to support me, you can do so through the links in the description down below. You are all a part of the crew, but only some get recognized. You can join for free or become paid through the links in the description down below. It's as low as 99 cents or $2.50 a month. Thank you so much.